Hello all, this is Sandeep Anand. So I have created a video snippet targeting today's session specifically on a very famous author who lived 2 centuries behind. He was born in 1898. His name is Norman Vincent Peale. I'm sure most of us would have heard about this author and his books. Somewhere we would have read. If not, please go ahead and take a look. But I'm going to talk about a specific book in this session, which is The Power of Positive Thinking, and a couple of mental models targeting business people who want to start a business or people who want to invest in businesses. But believe me, all his books are readable, especially specifically to our kids, to students who want to start schooling, for people who are in business. Everyone should read his books. It's so much powerful, and it can really change many of our lives. And here is a couple of video snippets as well as some contents format of couple of mental models from his books, specifically targeting for people who want to start a business or want to invest in businesses. And I'm absolutely sure this would help you. Take a look.
Now, if you always keep hope going for you, you may realize your fondest dreams. If you always keep hope going for you, you may realize your most cherished goals. If you always keep hope going for you, you will be able to overcome every difficulty, solve every problem, rise above every defeat, and win a just and wonderful victory in this life.
So the basic requirement to be an entrepreneur or an investor is to have that positive thinking and being an optimist. If a person is not a positive thinker, they don't even deserve to be in the investing field, because it's such a place where there is so much of gyrations, and you're playing with the hard-earned money. So it's not a wise idea, if you're not a positive thinker, to be in the field of investing or even as a businessman. Now, 3 steps to inculcate positive thinking in investing process. The first, it's very simple. 3 steps. First step is have the right mindset that we are investing in a business, and cut the macro, which means that all the macroeconomic factors and conditions that really it cannot really dampen the underlying earning potential of the companies. So if we are looking at a mindset, if you're investing with a mindset or starting a business with a mindset that we are focused on the business aspect of it, no matter what the macroeconomic situations are, including pandemics or wars or political disorders or dysfunctions, whatever the cases are, we need to cut that macro part out of the picture, focus on the business that when we are starting, and it is only the customers that we have to focus, and just the business aspect we have to focus when it comes to investing or entrepreneurship. Second reason, find the reason. The second aspect is find the reason why we invested in a stock in the first place. If you're an investor, understand why we are investing in the first place before even investing. And if you have invested in a stock, that rationale should be called out. It's good idea to note that rationale down somewhere, because when we are in suspicions, when we have doubts, due to whatever economic situations or political situations could be, when that happens, when there are doubts that comes into our mind, just go and revisit the rationale why you invested in that stock first place. That will help us vindicate that position and stay focused, stay invested with conviction through that period. Now, that way we will not change our decisions every day and try to time the market and play around with the market gyrations. So the ideal way is to reduce your decision points to just 2, 3, or max 5 times a year. Do not cross that number of decisions. Keep that decisions very simple. Keep it just countable, 3 to 5 decisions per year, and only so many decisions of investments decisions you should make in your per year in an investment career, and that will reduce the number of mistakes that we do. So that is our second step. So understand the rationale and also reduce the number of decisions that we make with respect to investing. When it comes to entrepreneurship, it's a great idea to note down what the purpose of a business is and start the business, so that it really does not hurt us when we are amidst certain critical conditions, when we are not having enough cash to continue, etc. The purpose will overrule all other aspects. The third part of this is cut the news. So news channels are made to tune human minds, focus on the negative aspects, and that's how the news sell. There is nothing wrong with that. That is their marketing strategy. That is how the news sell. If there is a news channel that gives only positive news, or even 60% news is positive, that news channel won't sell. People are automatically attracted, whether it's social media or we see channels. The most of the news that's roaming around or circulating around are usually negative news, and that is what catches the attention of audience. Precisely, that's how the news sells. So reduce exposure to such kind of news, and having a knowledge is different, and having complete deluge of unabated news inflow is not really a good idea. So cut that through. Countries go through tumultuous time, companies go through pains, political tensions arise, but one needs to develop the positive mindset that all bad conditions shall pass, and look at the problems with hope and positive minds, as said in the book. And you would have just heard the video of Vincent, Dr. Vincent, stating the emphasizing the importance of having the hope as well as a positive mind. Only with that, one businessman or an investor can sustain amidst all market conditions and remain invested in that business for few longer periods of time. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for staying with me.